comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got 10.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Murray. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a draw play with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
SOS. Check three.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The give running right, Drake. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
49, check 49, check 49. Wait. 58, boys, 58, it's Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Pulled in at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And an alley to run. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Switch.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And getting our first update now from Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Check safety.
They'll start the drive with Dre. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. After the sack on first down, Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. On second down, it's Drake. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Mike 40, check, he's coming, he's read. Defense, kill.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
4 down.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They'll run. It's Drake. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cardinals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right here, so we got to step it up. Zone. Check hot route. Hot. Jim. Check the backer. Share. Squeeze. Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Jackson, dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the eye. Hey, watch who's your cover. You got tight. Yup. Go. Watch twist.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right back to Drake. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mark 38, Mark 38. 66, run it, high. Look small, kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Shit. Where's ya? Shit.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Drake. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go, go. Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Hey, back up. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, kill, kill. Showing up, showing up. Check, 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 check. Neil, he's checking crap. Go. What do you want? What do you want? Go, go.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lucky. Switch.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Undercrunch. Check.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Drake. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Ready. 57 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch out. Hey, when the rep, let's go, right here. 58, right over there, right? 64, wait. I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's